Welcome to this video. I'm Mark DeJesus, author of the book, The Heart Healing Journey. And I'm so excited about the message of this book because it's my deep passion to help people connect to their heart, experience awakening, healing, freedom, and transformation in their heart. But here's the thing, it can be really easy to neglect and ignore and skip over what it means to truly live from the life of the heart. It can lead us to very shallow living, very shallow existence. It can cause us to just chase symptoms when we're dealing with problems, and we never really get to the core things that we really need to address. In the meantime, there's stuff you carry in your heart, whether you acknowledge it or not, and many people are just suppressing this stuff over and over again, shoving it down, pushing it away, neglecting, ignoring, and eventually that stuff's going to come to the surface. One of the best ways to look at your heart in an effective way is to see it as a garden. Now, I'm not a gardening or landscaping expert by any means, but I do know this. Taking care of a garden takes intentionality, it takes paying attention, it takes work, it takes having a long view in mind. It's not necessarily a quick fix kind of maintenance, it takes long-term care and value. I also know that weeds show up in the garden really quickly. If you leave a garden or a piece of land by itself for a short period of time, the weeds immediately start coming up. It's interesting. The weeds just grow on their own. You don't have to go out and plant seeds for the weeds to grow. They just pop up. And it's the same thing in the life of your heart. If you don't tend to it, if you don't watch over it, guard it, work on the issues of the heart, weeds begin to grow. Here's the thing about weeds. If you want to really take care of them, you got to cut them out by the root. And the heart transformation journey is really all about getting to the root system. And when we talk about your heart, that's what we're speaking of. We're getting to the core, we're getting to the root, we're getting to the why, we're getting to what's going on behind the scenes. We're moving past the symptoms and getting to the real issues that we need to address. And that's really the life and ministry that Jesus manifested. When he walked this earth and he related to people with love and with grace, he always got to the root issue. He always got to the real problem. He always got to the core things in people's hearts. He saw the symptom and used the symptom as a way to get to the root system of their life. So let me ask you a question. What are some of the symptoms that are arising in your life that it would be good to pause and ask yourself, what is this symptom saying that I need to go to a deeper place in my heart relationship with God, with myself, and maybe with a few people around me, that I need to go to a new level and experience a heart healing journey to awaken, to transform, and experience more freedom in those areas? What are some of those symptoms that are arising? Is it some thoughts that you're battling that you can't seem to shake? What about your marriage? Are there issues in your marriage that are arising that are revealing both of you need to address some things that you've neglected for some time? What about a deep sense of emptiness, that nagging void that's there at the end of the day? You invest yourself into so many things and you're busy all throughout the day, but at the end of the day, you're just empty. Or maybe there's this deep sense of loneliness. Maybe you've numbed over all of this, but certain things pop to the surface where you get moody or irritable, and maybe people around you have given you feedback saying, hey, you may need to address that area of your life. Maybe you find yourself addicted to something, and really that addiction is masking over an area of pain and emptiness and some brokenheartedness that needs to be addressed. Maybe it's just checking out that's just continually keeping you in a rut. Maybe you find your physical body is taking a toll and it's sending signals that you need to deal with some stuff in your life. Maybe some mental health battles are arising. Maybe stress, anxiety. Maybe you're finding yourself deeply discouraged with some sadness or some things you haven't grieved. Maybe you find yourself asking the question, am I depressed? What's going on here? Or there's certain emotions that come to the surface like anger or hostility or irritability. You're going, what is happening here? Or you look at your relationships and say, man, there's some things that need to change, that need to be worked out. Whatever those things may be in your life, the invitation I want to bring to you is to pause, to reflect, and say, are there some areas that I need to allow God to work with me in a deeper way so that I'm working heart connected on the issues that are really important in my life? Because we can get so busy and in such avoidance that we never really deal with the stuff that God wants to help us with. This is a good thing. This is an empowering thing. This is a relief thing, because when you experience the healing and transformation that's available to you, the doors open to so many more possibilities of what it means to live a healed and free life. So I pray you use this for thoughtful consideration, and I look forward to sharing more and more with you in other videos. But in the meantime, get yourself a copy of The Heart Healing Journey, and I look forward to walking with you step by step to experiencing that awakening, healing, and transformation that's available to you.